position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome everyone to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Sooners will put it away to start the game. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll run it from the gun. Oh, what a move. Knocked down for the tackle. And the Gamecocks can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
Every offensive coordinator in the country, they come in the game, they have a script. They have a couple plays they want to go through to get their team settled in, get down and get in good third down situations, execute on third down. Nice start on this opening drive by the offense.
Setting up the screen. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves him in 2nd and manageable.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a first down. Nice start for this offense.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Gamecocks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. He's going to let one fly down the middle. A full dive to haul that one in. Just when you thought that ball was out of reach, nothing appeared to be out of his reach there.
Yeah, he says just throw it up and I'll go get it. To track the ball all the way down the field and dive and lay out with that body control, that is a special catch.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll its way in. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Cutting it close now with 3rd and goal upcoming. Calls his own number. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, South Carolina!
And that's why this offense is so hard to stop, guys. This quarterback can hurt you throwing it and running it. With his speed, he can make people look silly. And you saw it right there on the opening drive, and it came. What a beautiful touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Sategna. He was looking for some running room. Not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll run it from the gun. Shakes off the defender. That keeps the running game churning. Pickup of 5 to the 23.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or game tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Handoff from the gun. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Holds it in. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. The Sooners look to keep this drive humming. Scanning the field, it's Mateer. Grabbed behind the line, it's Barnes. Fights off the defender.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
The Sooners with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Caught behind the line. It's Barnes. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before they'll recycle that down marker.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
And the Sooners will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's the pressure. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football now.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Picks up the first down, still moving. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
Now the connection takes it to the 11. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Looking for a man, it's Mateer. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Using his feet to buy time. And the pass falls incomplete, and we are through 1 quarter. They'll try to start the 2nd quarter by putting points on the board with a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Oh, the attempt is no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Off play action on 1st down. He's taking the shot. Caught at the 25. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Safe completion on the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. To the ground to try to move the chains. He's not going to make it to the sticks, and what a stop against one of the best 3rd down offenses in the country.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Tries to do it himself on the draw. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
That's such a terrible feeling, too, if you're the quarterback, because on 4th down, they're calling for you on a designed run. They're putting all their hopes on you to somehow go out and get that first, and he knew it. There was just nowhere to go. It's got to be a terrible feeling when you know the defense has won, especially on 4th down, and you're going to be coming off the field.
Guys, Oklahoma's transition to the SEC in 2024 taught them a lesson that you might be able to get by at times without offensive consistency, but you won't thrive. So what kind of pressure, David, is the new guy under center under?
A lot of pressure, but obviously the experience, the transfer over. He was the top guy at that spot in the transfer portal. You bring in a new offensive coordinator, new weapons around him, so a revamped new Oklahoma offense. They're hoping they will match their defense, and those wins will go up and up and up.
Give to the back. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. The Sooners have this offense rolling. Defense dropping into soft coverage. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. They'll run the screen. Turning on the Jets. And he's brought down after a nice game.
That much time for any good QB in college football is not going to equal success for your defense. The defense has to do a better job trying to get pressure on the quarterback. He's way too comfortable.
Got a man. It's Barnes. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them, but exactly. Get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to throw. It's Mateer. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Taking it the other way. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. They'll start this drive from the 42. On the move. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Turns it on down the left side. And they get him on the ground. They get the turnover. They get a chunk of yards, and they are in business.
I love those smashes where you can hear it up here, Reese. Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing. Big turnover forced by the defense.
This defense will try to keep everything in front. Now he's going to break the pocket. Pressure's there, and he lets it go.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And that's a frustrating couple plays for this offense. Like, you got the ball in great field position. You are set up to succeed, and 2 straight incompletions, a big third down coming to see if they can maximize this drive.
Got it! And he's into the end zone! Touchdown, Oklahoma!
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Missouri came through with a lunch pail hard hat performance, and the end result is an eye-opening road victory. And I guess it's not so much that they won, it's more how they won. And the fact this wasn't ever really in question. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few.
Fires one high and deep. Makes the grab at the 30. All kinds of room to the right. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
He'll bring it out. It's Tatum. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Back to throw, it's Mateer. Fires to the big fella. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Finds his man. It's Barnes. Works his way out to the 36-yard line before being pushed out of bounds. It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on third down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. It's a live ball. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Oh, and he not only gets the ball back, he's also got enough for the first down. The Sooners getting set on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Line getting set on 2nd down. Back to pass. Steps away. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. He's got it along the sideline. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. On first down, here comes this offense. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. It's Barnes. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Inside the 50. The 30. He's at the 20. Touchdown Gamecocks. The defense putting points on the board.
Man, that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas, try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
And he makes the extra point. Fielded in the end zone. It's Sategna. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Makes the catch. It's Barnes. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. He makes the catch. Thought for a minute they were going to turn that into a score. They get the big play, but time runs out here in the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. He'll bring it out. It's Sategna. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Under fire. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the...
Right down the middle. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
Rides the back and leaves it. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Back to pass, it's Mateer. Dances away. Just a little off. Incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not...
And he throws another interception, his third of the night. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, South Carolina. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Starts the drive, trying to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Barnes. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Wants to go up top on first down. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Wants to throw on first down. Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Back to throw, it's Mateer. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to...
He's going to let one fly down the middle. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Might be changing the route. Try and play action. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
They'll run the screen. He gets it into enemy territory, but not quite enough for the first down. It'll be 4th down.
That's perfectly fine. If I'm a defense, I'm going to give up some yards right there. Play deep, react to shallow. The running back catches the football. I come up. He gets a positive gain, but it doesn't matter because now I won third down and forced him on fourth down.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Finds him out of the backfield. Wide open spaces. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
Oh, and I love that play call on fourth down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
He lets it fly. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. Duke is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. They're trailing by just 4 to Florida. Any big changes in this ACC clash, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Looking downfield, it's Batir. Got it in the middle, it's Kent. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. And the Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Might be looking to run. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Grabbed in the middle, it's Barnes. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Complete to the left. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. Offense will try to strike on 1st and 10. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? He's going to let it go. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window.
And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
He'll start this drive going to the air. Buys a little time. Zings it complete to the right. Snowed under by the defense.
Plays are going to break down, but that never seems to affect this quarterback. He's so athletic and so fast. He's able to avoid the pass rush, get himself on the perimeter, and now he's just using his God-given ability and his arm talent to make big-time throws.
Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Under pressure and down he he goes at the 33.
Well, a big key for this defense coming into this game was, could they impact this guy when he drops back to pass? We all know he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in all of college football. They weren't sure, honestly, if they were even going to be able to get him to the ground. They just wanted him to get rid of the football earlier than he needed to. But that time, in the second half, they come away with their first sack of the game, and that is going to be a big shot in the arm for this defense.
Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down, they were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Looking to pass, it's Mateer. Rushes on him. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Quickly out to the tight end. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. The play action fake. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the fourth quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
He makes the catch at the 10. He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll get this drive going from the 17. To the air on first down. Lofts one high and deep. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. To the air, it's Sellers. Pressure coming. He lets one fly deep. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. Trying to take it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of play that as a coaching staff you can build on for next week's game.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Nearly another interception. It'll be second down. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. The quick out. Touchdown Sooners! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
Looking for blockers. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments. To throw, it's Sellers. He lofts one down the sideline. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
They'll send the back in motion. Gonna swing it on second down. Keeps it going. What a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
And the Oklahoma offense will take over. 1st and 10.
This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Looking downfield on first down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Negative play on first down. That's what a defense always wants. DBs will try to keep everything in front. Pulls it in. It's Wheeler. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
It'll be 3rd and long. Defense looks like they're coming. Now the play fake. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. They'll get to keep possession, but man, do they have a long way to go after that fumble threw them in reverse. The Sooners will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they
fires toward the end zone. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
He's not afraid to go deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
I don't blame the quarterback for taking that shot either, man. He's hooked up with this guy twice today for scores. Give him another try. They just couldn't get on the same page on that one.
Back to throw, it's Sellers. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
This is so a Jesse Palmer move. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator, try to rub it in. Can't win by enough. Gotta look good.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. up on that one. They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. DB's right up on the receivers. Bringing the heat. Caught over the middle. It's Burks.
Man, it's kind of crazy. That's only the 2nd time we've called his number, called his name, like his 2nd catch of the day. We're used to this guy really impacting a football game, and this offense has to do a better job finding him, featuring him, giving him chances to make plays.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. The Sooners are on the move.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost...
Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
PAT unit on the field. Splits the uprights. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, elation on one side, deflation on the other in the hotly contested battle for the brass spittoon. Michigan State pulled one out today on a day they clearly did not have their best. And that's a testament to those players there in East Lansing. That winning gene, I really believe it's a thing. Really unexpected outcome in this intriguing Big Ten matchup, and the type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have. Man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different looking team than what we saw early in the year. They're playing with so much more confidence. And David, when you start making plays, you start stringing W's together, that's obviously what happened.
Everybody gets energized. Everybody starts to contribute. Young guys start to grow up. Coaches start to believe in them. Everything starts to turn around and swing the other way. They got it all going in the right direction.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.